Well, at the very top of this segment, we have some exclusive news that we are getting. This is a CNN News 18 exclusive, wherein Modi government's top priority from today that we have access, which says that it is the increase in the organ donations of deceased persons. Now, deceased organ donation, including those of nearly 1.5 lakh road accident victims annually, and lung donations are the need for which has gone up after COVID-19. And this is a big focus of this 15 days Seva Pakhwada starting September 17th on the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's birthday, which is today. Now, the drive will continue till October 2nd and the birth anniversary, which is the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. And News 18 here has accessed a background note of the government sent to all the ministers by the Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia, asking for a campaign to register online pledges of willing citizens for organ donation. Now, this is a big focus of the 15-day long Seva Pakhwada starting on Prime Minister Narendra Modi's birthday, as we already mentioned. And right now we have Aman Sharma joining us on the broadcast to take us through this and give us more details on this particular initiative that is being started today. Aman, a very good morning to you. And well, what we are learning is if you could give us more details about this organ donation of deceased persons and the kind of aim, the objective they have, the numbers they are looking at for this particular initiative.
Well, Shreya, the fortnight-long Seva Pakhwada is starting today by the government. It's on the Prime Minister's birthday. It's been launched and will continue till October 2nd. A key part of this Seva Pakhwada is registering more and more pledges by people for organ donation. We all know that organ donation is something which is very, very crucial, given there is a huge demand for it. In fact, last year, India has done the best on this count, and there were about 16,000 organ transplants done in the country last year, which has been the highest for many years. But the problem here is that the demand for organ donation is very, very high. The government, in its note to all ministers, has said that we need to increase the pledges by people, and we need to specifically increase the donation of organs of deceased persons, because a live person, a living person, can only donate one organ, but a deceased person's various organs can be donated and can help at least 8 people in one go. And last year, the number of deceased that is a government notice. The government saying we need to promote the organ donation of deceased persons. It is citing that how road accidents in India account for all about 1.5 lakh deaths annually, and a large number of these cases, could be motivated for to donate their organs. Also, interestingly, it seems that after the COVID-19 pandemic, there is a big need for lung transplants has gone up. People needing new lungs due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but only 144 lung transplants were possible in 2022. So the figures, the demand and the gap is huge. The note is saying that we need about 50,000 liver transplants every year, but only 4,000 liver are available for transplants. About 50,000 heart transplants are needed every year in India, but only about 450 transplants are carried out. So in a way, the government highlighting that there's a huge shortage of organs available for carrying out transplants. There is a wide gap between demand and supply. 2 lakh new patients, for example, require kidney transplants every year in the country, but only 12,000 kidneys are available for transplants. So in a way, the government putting a lot of focus, and Mansukh Mandavia, the health minister, has been put in charge of this mission to increase the number of organ donations received in the country. And though it was the highest last year, the government has bigger aims for the current year, and we will see a lot of action on this in the coming days. Yeah.
Right, Aman. Also, if I am to ask you about this particular thing, which is as we speak of the shortage, so do we have any clue as to how the government is wanting to implement this over these 15 days? How do they plan on encouraging more people to come out and put in their pledges?
Well, it will be a very aggressive campaign through education and motivational, events held across the country. Mansukh Mandavia, the health minister, was already part of one such event few days back to motivate people. And the government is trying to tell people like you and me and everybody to go to the health ministry's website and register online a pledge that you will donate your organs once you die. So that is the main focus of this campaign, to register these online pledges of willing citizens for organ donation, because that is something the government is now focusing, that live donations do happen. People do donate a kidney, people do donate a part of their liver maybe at times when they're alive. But once a person dies, At that time, all the organs can be harvested, and 8 to 9 people, in fact, can get a fresh lease of life with the donated organs of a deceased person. The focus is now shifting in a big way to ensure people pledge their organs after they die, and those organs are harvested and help for many others. That is the focus of the government's campaign. A slight shift in the strategy to focus more on the deceased organ donations and bring it on par with the live donations seems to be the top priority of the government, Shreya, right now.
Right, Aman. Aman, thank you for bringing us all those details. And right now, we are going to take a deeper dive into this organ donation campaign that is to go on for the next 15 days underneath the scheme of Seva Pakhwada, as we were just bringing you. So, a living donor above the age of 18 years can donate either a kidney or a part of his liver. However, there are concerns of possible commercial trading in such donations and inherent risk to the health of the living donor. So what we are doing here is the note that the government had circulated on organ donations. We're taking a track of everything. We're taking a stock of everything, the challenges that are there and the procedures that must be followed for the donation. Now, a deceased donor can be of any age and can donate all vital organs, which namely include the kidney, the liver, the heart, the lungs, and the pancreas and intestines, and many tissues like the cornea, skin, bone, heart, valves, cartilage, and thus one deceased donor can save up to 8 lives and improve the quality of life of many others, as the government has mentioned. And as Aman was also shortly mentioning a little while ago, the shortage of lungs after the COVID-19 pandemic has indeed increased to quite an extent right now. And Aman, as we were just taking a deeper dive and getting more context for our viewers as to how a particular deceased person can save up to 8 lives coming out to donate all their vital organs. So right now, if we look at the challenges that are posing to this particular organ donation campaign, what may they be?
Well, see, the challenges are there. Obviously, there is also a psychological and a mental block towards some people towards organ donation. There are superstitions, there are other issues. But from the highest, stage now, in fact, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been highlighting the importance of organ donation during his various Mann Ki Baat addresses. Also, it was in fact the PM who in his recent Mann Ki Baat address had emphasized that one organ donor can save, in fact, 8 lives. And so the entire organ donation program, which has been designed, has been inspired by the guidance of the Prime Minister. That is why the campaign has been envisaged, basically asking people, let's take a pledge on the web portal that once you pass away, you will donate your organs. That helps in bringing up as the figures we were discussing earlier. There's a huge gap. If you look at the country needs about 50,000 liver transplants every year. There's a need for 50,000 heart transplants, but the numbers available for organ donation is very, very low, and invariably people pass away because they don't get an organ. That is the main concern of the government. And as per though we have the organ donation rate of India continues to be less than 1 per 1 million population, which is very, very low. In fact, in countries like Spain, there are around 48 persons per 1 million population donate their organs after death. The government note is mentioning even that. So in a way, the effort is to bake, because India has a huge demographic dividend, to take the organ donation levels up. Yeah. Yes.
Right, Aman, absolutely. Thank you for bringing us all those details, and we are going to keep a track of this campaign and how this plays out this particular year for the organ donors and those who need the organs particularly. And right now,